Boys and girls, man, I got a very nice spicy formation for all the lads that are struggling in champs, or you just want a formation that can absolutely do the job. Let's get into it. Want to know where to get the best possible cheap, reliable coins at your fingertips?
Perfect.
New card. What do you think?
Whoa, very nice. Look at that.
Look no further than MMOEXP. Link is down below, top of description. Use code META for 5% off. Do check out MMOEXP indeed, man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I actually played this weekend league. Played it on a Saturday. Don't normally play my games on Saturday, but it was more smooth, as I can say, the gameplay compared to Friday, because obviously overloaded servers, and like a lot of people on the servers, just it doesn't deal for great gameplay, not gonna lie. Nonetheless, I nearly got 16 wins. Not gonna say I got 16 wins, I don't want to lie here, but overall I would say this formation definitely excelled my game. Now, I'm not obviously a pro player, but I am someone that is at least somewhat above casual, I'd like to say, and I normally finish around 14-16 wins, you know, on average. But I definitely think this formation, if you do have a great team, as you can see, my team is looking somewhat decent. I wouldn't say amazing. Now, I had Morata, which is very funny because this card is absolutely amazing in game, bro. And honest beast, 27 goals in 30 games. So you can see I played all weekend league games with this man, and he has basically given back more than the games played. It's amazing, bro. This card for some reason just played absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's literally a free card, but overall though, we're not here to review the card, we are here to review the formation. And in my opinion, it is such a well balanced formation because it kind of deals with like amazing depth, do you know what I mean, with a 60 and 45 width. Now I've seen a lot of pros like knit and pick, they go like either 55 depth, 60 depth, or 65. Then nobody goes over 65 anymore. The 71 depth used to be meta, but EA has nerfed it now in terms of the automatic press from the AI, and it just deals with not great anymore. So I do think this is the best formation currently, 4-2-3-1. Now the 4-3-2-1 is a great one. I'd say those two are the top two in my personal opinion, but nonetheless we will see it as the 45 with the 60 depth, defensive style balanced, and build up play. It's just always been balanced. 4-2-3-1 deals with a very balanced structure formation, so overall you just want to make it like that. And obviously if you are down a goal or two, you can always add constant pressure or press after possession loss, but because of the increased depth, it can do, I'd say, worse things than better. So just put it on balance, man. But yeah, if you really need a goal though, desperately get the at least press off the possession loss is decent. But you're just gonna play this as is, man, in my opinion. Direct passing's always been a thing. 45 width, obviously you want to lower this a little bit offensively. You kind of want to do the job right there, man. You boys already know, man, if you want to up the width, it's completely up to you. Doesn't really make that much of a difference unless you up it to like 70, bro. Overall plays in the box, you want to add at least 5. Corners, free kicks, up to you completely right there. But I would say the plays in the box is the more important one, because you need at least a lot of players in the box in order to score those headers, score those tap-ins, etc, etc. And it's always nice to have someone at the back post, near post, etc. Now we're gonna move over to where these cards are situated. Now it is a bit weird. I know you're looking at like the team, Ramirez and Yaya Toure, that's fine. Everybody knows they're good CDMs. Yaya Toure is an amazing offensive CDM. Yeah, you need to at least have one that can at least be physical and that can shoot, you know, like the likes of that new Root Hullet. Amazing card, by the way. Yeah, definitely would 100% do him if I were you, if you had the coins and fodder. Now look at Morata. It's such a weird one because I feel like a very, like, how can I explain, a very lanky player at cam works for me. I don't know what it is. Like even Son can play cam, but for me Morata, he kind of is like a player that is like my a dark horse, or like a trump card, you know what I mean? Someone that not a lot of people know is good. He just absolutely darts down the field, whether that be him scoring the goals, whether that be him providing the assist to score the goals. Son, Heung-min Son just plays amazing every way. He is like finesse shots, green times, do you know what I'm saying? Now I've got Salah on the lamb. Why I have this is because a lot of people obviously anticipate Salah being on the ram and cutting in and finessing. Let's be completely honest right there. Everybody does it, like the Robin road, you know, it's like how Robin cuts in real life and then scores his finesse shots. I do think having Salah on this side, he absolutely darts up the field, and what I do is I Trivela every time. So I just hold in LT, L2 on PlayStation in the box, and he shoots with his left foot, but a Trivela outside the foot shot. It is so good, man. It has really helped me a lot. So if you want to try and be at least unorthodox, I'd say, and very different. Have Salah on the lam if you do have him in your team, or have someone that is, you know, someone that's very good at Trivelas, because especially coming down that lamb flank and Triveling it is so good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We have the Young as well. He has Trivela plus. He's on Ram. He is actually insane. He's one of the best versatile cards I've used. Straight up, bro. I play him at Ram. That's when you know. I mean, he's literally a midfielder, but can play Ram. Scored a couple of Trivela goals this weekend. Amazing card, man. We'll move over to the important one. That is the instructions. Now, goalkeeper, completely up to you if you want your keeper to come out for crosses or sweeper keeper. I think it is better to just use them as that right there. You know, if you're at a disadvantage if you don't use the likes of like comes for crosses. Sweeper keeper, not really that much. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they come out like unnecessarily. So if you see that's happening, by all means, just put it to it balanced. But we're going to move over to the fullbacks now. With this formation, right, what I like about it is the fullbacks are very involved, very much involved. And I like that with, obviously, the width of the team. You want to have someone that can obviously flank, not just your Lamb and Ram. So having someone like as fast as Dodo and having someone like João Cancelo with the Whoop Pass Plus, it just deals for a great team. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they have stay back while attacking because essentially you don't want to obviously get caught on the counters, especially with all these new meta cards. The likes of Mbappe, the likes of Eusebio, you want to at least have them at the back. Someone that can track back very fast, very good in terms of work rates. Do you get what I'm saying? And overlap is obviously the best one to kind of counter as well with the, I'd say, stagnant formation. Because the formation overall, like, I'll be honest, it is a little bit boring. It's kind of very close to, like, I wouldn't say a 5-back, but it's very close to those type of like aspects. But yeah, if you also want to win games, 5-back is the way, man. It is very meta as well. Overall though, don't be a rat. Overlap and stay back while attacking for both fullbacks. We've got the likes of the CDMs. Ramirez, now this is the, you have to have at least one very fast, I'd say, small CDM. But he can play as your box-to-box, or you can have him as your ball winner. In my opinion, I feel like I don't know which one is my box-to-box and ball winner, but Yaya Toure is definitely the more offensive one, so I obviously leave his attacking support on default. And then I have, obviously, the main man, CDM Ramirez. I have him on stay back while attacking and cut passing lanes, because you obviously don't want them to be stagnant in one position. You want them to cover all the areas, especially if Yaya Toure wants to obviously go down that other side where Ramirez is, you know, vice versa. Cover center as well for sure, because you want to cover that whole center. And there is going to be gaps on the wings, obviously, defending, but this is where your Lamb and Ram come in. Now obviously they have nerfed this quite a bit. It is the midfield congestion slash obviously Lamb and Ram coming back or going into the middle of the pitch. Now I think with the Lamb and Ram, definitely put them on comeback on defense. It is the best thing because you don't want to obviously get caught on the counters, and especially if you are overlapping with your fullbacks, it is always just a good deal to have comeback on defense. And I feel like the Young does this so well because he's such a versatile card, right? He has the comeback on defense. He can literally defend. I mean, he's known for defending. He can literally attack. So, you know what I mean? You need someone that is quite decent at defending as well. It's not necessary right there because overall the game is the game. Like if you have Mbappe at Ram, for some reason Mbappe defends. I don't know if you've seen that, you know, the cheese and stuff. But yeah, overall, I would say it would obviously be the amazing part to have them as a defensive Ram, but nobody has that. Let's be honest. I'm just a weird guy. I've got De Jong there, Trivela plus. It's amazing. Come back on defense though. Get into the box for cross. That's, you know, you at a disadvantage for not having that. Yeah, I've just always seen people use it and it works for me by all means. We've got the likes of Morata now. Morata is basically the free roam guy. He's the guy that can do anything. He plays as a CF, he can play as a striker. He's just someone that is centrally there for literally everything. Do you know what I mean? It's someone that you can transition the ball with. Morata, I'll be honest, it's a weird card, but he is so good in game. I mean, evidently you looked at the stats. So for me personally speaking, I think Morata, stay forward, is an amazing cam. He's not even a cam, he's a striker, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's why, I mean, Heung-min Son as well comes back sometimes. So you can obviously have him on stay central if you really want him to. But I feel like sometimes I like him, you know, drifting wide here and there because you want him to either do the finesse shots outside the box. You don't want him to be on that one stagnant position. It is nice sometimes to just, you know, if you, especially if you have like a Kane or like, how can I explain, someone like a Lewandowski, I'd say stay central is the best one, especially if you don't have the best stamina. But by all means, Heung-min Son is such a versatile striker. He can be anywhere. Do you know what I mean? That's why sometimes I do the free roam run with Morata. So even if you have like a striker, proper out and out, like a Kane, you can play him at the cam and have him kind of like your striker, do you know what I mean, with the free roam, stay forward type of thing, and then have your striker kind of like interchange between the two. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that is the best 4-2-3-1 position slash formation. Hit that like, subscribe, tell me if you're going to do this formation, tell me what your formation's your favorite as well. I wanted to play a game, but I think the video will be too long. Maybe next time, man. Hit the like, subscribe, we'll check you boys in the next one. Cheers.